opening ceremonies are about to start, so I gotta go attend this. Hopefully this thing records really good. I will be passing this on to the other guys so that they can
move you guys out to your starting points. Yes? And then we'll kick this game off. How's that sound? Don't fall out. Take a knee if you need to. Hydrate. I promise I'll make this really quick.
So we got an hour for it.
All right, so VFA mission is to connect veterans to Milsim. We got a group of 100 VIPs and all the companies that support vets and all of us, right? Because we're all playing like a bunch of soldiers. Whether we served or not, we're all pretending to be something that we're not to get enjoyment and excitement, and that's exactly what our organization is about. There's a really nasty hurricane in 2005 that rattled everything, and you're going to feel every bit of that trauma as you come into this park. But we can rewrite that trauma with laughter, camaraderie, fun, aggressiveness, attention to detail so you don't get hurt, and a whole lot of fucking pride for this American flag that's flying behind me. I want to go ahead and take a moment of silence for all of those lives that were lost and affected during Hurricane Katrina, as well as all those lives that were lost and affected in our war. Now go ahead and take your hats off, bow your heads, and just take a 10-second pause X in remembrance of those lives lost. Very well. Firearm safety. Safety on, mags out, weapons clear. As soon as you come out of the field, make sure that happens. If it doesn't, you shouldn't be handling a firearm whatsoever. Watch your muzzle control. I don't need any shooting in the parking lot. If you see something, say something. Huge shout out to New Orleans PD for being out here. We got 3 officers on site for the duration of the event today. So we're safe and secure as we're behind this gate. But the moment you leave this gate, you ain't in Kansas anymore. So get the fuck out of Dodge. And I'm dead serious.
Stay frosty.
AO boundaries, right? We publish an AO boundary map. If you hit the swamp, you're going to hit the boundary. The swamp is in play, but if you come across a yellow caution tape, you've reached the boundary. If you're out off the 510 service road, you are way off the hidden path. I recommend staying out of the bayou. Unless you're trained and you're good with the snakes and the gators, right? That flanking maneuver may not be worth it. Stay off the roller coaster. I don't care who you've seen, what you've seen. If you are on a roller coaster, I am kicking you out of the event. I am turning you over to the police, and the VFA will prosecute you. I don't need anybody getting hurt. Safety, safety, safety. Medical. Blind man.
My man.
Good. We stop moving. We drop and take a knee. If there's heat issues, meaning you're feeling fatigued and you need medical attention, drop to a knee, stop moving, and you're going to grab one of the NPCs and we will extricate you and get you taken care of. We don't need to call blind man for everybody who can't manage their heat. We will assist you. We've got water at all 4 of the zone stations, but you are mandatory required to have a water source on you right now, so raise your hand if you don't. Put them up, because I know you don't. Right? Keep a water source on you.
Yeah,
otherwise, you will die. Wildlife, gators, snakes, bees. Don't fuck with the wildlife, they won't fuck with you. If you get bit by a snake, you're going to immediately stop movement. You're going to lay down on the ground, you're going to expose the area that was bitten. You're going to get a battle buddy to identify the snake. You're going to call admin over. We're going to mark you, and we're going to start our extradition process to get you out. Cuts and scrapes, we do have the ability for first aid. If you're bleeding and you can't manage it with your own first aid kit, come see one of us. We will take care of you. First aid station is connected. It's the back patio of the admin check-in. So if for any reason you're having issues, come to the admin building or see one of the zone commanders or colorful camo people. We'll introduce them in a second. There is a lot of pyro here. We've got Enola Gay products, we've got TAG products, we've got Sheriff Milson products, we've got IWI products, okay? We also have a professional pyrotechnics team that is bringing Simfire to this event. If Simfire bothers you, go and stay and play in the green zone. That's your safe space, guys. Otherwise, this is the Milsim aspect. The helicopter and the OPFOR or NPCs affecting your experience with Simfire. Ear Pro, Ear Pro, Ear Pro. NPCs are marked very clearly. No launchables of any kind are allowed. The reason for that is if a tag round goes into one of these buildings, it may not stay standing and the players underneath it run a risk. That's why we crushed the idea of launchables of any kind. This is straight up tossable grenades and BB Fest, right? It's going to be a massive war in there, I promise. Player conduct. Sportsmanship ends with disrespect. The moment you're disrespectful, you're no longer one of us, right? So maintain respect. If you say fuck you to me and I say fuck you back and then we can smile, all gravy. But if you want to fight me, then we got an issue. And if you want to fight one of the staff, we got an issue. We'll just turn you over to police. We're not playing here. This is an opportunity to have a ton of fun.
Don't be a turd in a punch bowl.
Always going to be a little heat. Even outside of this, there's always going to be a little heat.
Don't
right?
be a dick. It's in the
respectful.
rules.
Uniform. Stay in your uniform. That means top, bottom, head cover. Tactical pants only. No sports skirts, kilts, etc. Press pass combat photographer. You will never put on a high vis and enter my game. Press never assists or disrupts the game. Combat photographer follow all hit rules and game rules. There is no safe zone once you enter the park. Everything is active zone, including the zone stations, which are your active respawn. Helicopter, there will be a helicopter. No lights, lasers, or pointing your weapon system at the helicopter. If you are found to have engaged the helicopter or have done the following, we'll just turn you over to law enforcement and we'll handle you that way. It's a real treat to have Heligunner out here. Really stoked to fly these vets. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Game design. 4 battle zones. Each battle zone has a clearly marked zone station. Every 90 minutes, the AO changes. We published a chart. If you don't know, ask the zone commanders in that station, hey, what's the next rotation? You can start planning your movements. This limits your distance walk to get to any respawn at any time. It's less than 100 yards. Who here likes to walk fucking 1.5 miles after they've been shot to go back to respawn? So you guys are awesome. You won't have
the
to do that
Milsim 3000.
The longest distance is going to be from the park to your car. Active respawns are not FOBs. So don't stage your gear there. We're not responsible for it. That zone may not belong to you when you go back to it to retrieve your gear. So stage out of your cars, enter the game, exit the game as you please. You can try and overrun the zone stations. I wouldn't recommend it. They're not capturable, but you can overrun them. If you decide to engage the NPCs, they're all going to team up on you just like in a video game, and you're going to have 28 NPC bosses, and I promise you, you will not win. NPCs don't call their hits like normal rules. If you played any of our charity games, we have a Terminator theme. These guys are here for your enjoyment, but they are the final boss, which means that if you're going to fight them, you better come correct. 3-man or more, LMG fire will start suppressing NPCs. Interact with them, LARP with them, don't engage them, engage them. This is your opportunity to have fun with these guys and vice versa. Game. Domination. There's digital objectives all over the AO, right? I believe we're sitting at 9 or 10 objectives right now. You're going to find those. They're all OPFOR, Blue 4, turnkey, push button, but you want to negate the enemy team from points, so make sure you stop their timer before you start yours. Rod?
Somebody got called out.
Let's see.
Right?
Stay with me. No.
Who's Raj?
Let's see. Sorry. It's basically run and gun, have fun. Scalps, kill cards. You got kill cards, keep your kill card on you. If you down an enemy player and they search you, searching, you have to turn over 1 kill card. You can't sell your kill cards. You can't take more than 1. kill cards are going to be inserted into the game throughout the day, right? So when you go to respawn, see if you can get a new kill card. Those are going to come from the NPCs at your zone stations. There are MVP belts. We had them up, so there's a trophy for who has the most kill cards. There's also scavenger. About noon, there's going to be a huge supply drop of cassette tapes, fuzzy bunny rabbit keychains, and there's a special NPC that we all know and love who will be dressed up and he'll have balloons. So interact with that NPC. Those balloons must come back to the proper zone, and there'll be some fun with that helium, I promise, okay? So as much as this is, hey, we want to fight each other, there's some amusement in the park, I promise, all right? Everyone's a medic. You get 2 Milsim tourniquets, 5-minute bleed out, and then you must return to a spawn point. You can't sit there for more than 5. You're done after 5. Without further ado, I would like to introduce Battle at Six Flags admin on the field, our NPCs. Let's give it up for them.
Hey!
They're interactive. You can turn over your scavenger items to them. You can obtain new kill cards. They will assist you capturing objectives. They each have a battle board. They can track objective scores and assets retrieved. If you want into the planning aspect, start working that battle board for your zone. Like I said, they're the final boss, so they require a little bit more damage. They're here for game enhancement and for safety. Mandatory equipment, everybody pull it out. Med card, gotta have full seal iPro. We are not going to warn you. If you are found with no seal, there is no, well, I just fell out. No, it didn't. You just don't like the fog, so you should go get the next fog. We're just going to cut your wristband and have you leave. My insurance doesn't cover it, and this place is way too dangerous. Red light. Red rag, pull them out. Milsim tourniquets, I don't want to see any of this half-tied garbage, hair scrunchies, ace bandages, any of that. Milsim tourniquets, go see Mama Milsim and our vendors over there if you need tourniquets. And then your wristband, you need your wristband on at all times. If you have issues,
I got that.
an NPC or red shirt.
I got my trains right here.
Instantly refer to your rule set and SOP, because that's exactly what these guys are going to do. That's exactly what they're going to do. They're not going to say. They're going to pull their phone out.
Check the cord.
That's why we're preaching. Read the SOP. Very, very simple.
Change battery.
I cannot hear you in the back.
Push forward.
Move forward. Move forward.
Yeah, it says the guy in the back with about, I don't know. Yeah, yell louder.
Yep, same rules. What? Oh, national anthem, sorry.
All right. Your prior service, you're allowed to salute the flag. If not, remove those covers. If you kneel, you can throw punch the person who kneels.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs burst bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, at the command to fall out, you are going to fall out to your starting point. Tan, we have bumped you up. So right here in the corner, because that back pathway's flooded, this is your staging point, right up here in the corner. Green, you guys are down here where you entered for chrono. What time is game on?
10:30.
10:30. Let's go. If you are a veteran and you want to fly the helo, get in line right here. We got some open spots. If you are a veteran and you want to fly on the helo, we got some open spots.